you would know that, okay, he can, because times? 2 of them you asked,
How many times do I have to say, I literally forgot that we were doing this episode today. So that means when I came home and she reminded me, I could have just said, you know what, bump that. Greetings and welcome to Vybz and Try Podcast. My name is Amaru and this is my very intriguing wife,
Shana. And we are our Essence of Serenity.
We
and
are.
Again,
are
this
we?
is our podcast where we like to sip tea and invite you to the table for various conversations. Would you like to tell the people what we sipping on?
That green tea, fam?
Yes. And if you could kind of feel the tension in the air, if you watch our video from probably 2 weeks ago now, because we do highlights in between.
Let's kill that noise.
You'll understand the topic that we're about to get into and why there's tension, at least over here on this side. So check that out or whatnot. So, would you like to tell the people what we're talking about?
So we're going to be talking about communication.
That boy said, so we're going to be talking
we're going to be talking about communication, yo. So, in
a marriage?
Marriage overall. It could be relationships. It don't matter.
Yeah.
Communication. We're going to go Sesame Street on y'all. The word of the day is communication. Mm-hmm. So with this being the topic, in the previous episode, the one before the recap, in the highlights, we were playing a game.
And we had the one where we got the same thing on. You go ahead.
Damn, I'm glad you gave that disclaimer, fam.
Because some don't know we recording the same day. They probably ain't seen that one.
You right. So we were playing a game. We don't even know the damn name. I don't even know the damn name of the game. But we were supposed to be choosing out of celebrities which one our spouse would choose. Now, apparently, it was supposed to be based off actual crushes. But as I was just informing my precious wife, I only know of 2 of them individuals. So out of 6 individuals, I had to pick some other ones. So yeah, I was petty with some of them, and others I would pick as a general thing, which is case in point. What was that? Terrence Howard and Michael Ealy. Usually those will be a compare.
He also asked me to choose between another one and
Boris
Bobby Brown.
Kojo and Chris Brown and Bobby Brown. It's supposed
Bobby
to be random. And I did put the disclaimer out there that this was last minute because I came home and forgot all about this. Mm-hmm. So at least I put forth initiative to put them lists together.
So let's also talk about nonverbal communication.
Okay.
When you study somebody and you kind of pay attention to what they like, even if they haven't given you a list of certain celebrities that they've had crushes on, you know your spouse. So you like, you know what, based off what I know they probably gonna like. Because if you go back and watch the video, and yes, we are plugging this video, my husband list was fire. The list that I made for him was, and some of these, it wasn't so much that he mentioned that, hey, before I met the most amazing woman in my life, I had a thing for these women. Some of them he didn't even have to mention. I study him and his taste. But before we go any further,
when we get back from this commercial break,
from our sponsors, and we will tell you all how to better communicate. Well, I probably could give you more advice on how to better communicate.
We gonna run this back. Y'all stay tuned. Our sponsors for today are Zenful Vybz, a holistic aspect of our Essence of Serenity. In today's product, we will be presenting the Elixir. This is a natural concoction that consists of a vast amount of earthly properties infused with both healing and rejuvenating the cellular structure of our unique anatomy. With the assistance of the ancestors and holistic dedication, it is confidently assured to aid and produce miraculous results. This natural compound has been supercharged with high vibrational energy to provide healing properties as far as eliminating pain. This should only be applied as external use only. It should not be taken orally. There are 2 variations of this elixir. You have the regular, which consists of mimosa bark, arnica, bee oil, and peppermint oil. And then you have the premium, which is more profound, more potent, and more powerful, which consists of everything of the regular but it also contains snake oil. For more information about this product, please visit our website, ouressenceofserenity.net, under the tab Zenful Vybz Holistic Products.
And we are back. He's so petty that he didn't even want to say that part. He's more petty than that list.
We're not going to do this. So, she is absolutely right.
And you just hitting the mic. Excuse us, y'all, if it makes a lot of noise. Because when you brush against it.
I didn't brush against it. I would have felt it. There's two ways of communication. Of course, the verbal, you hearing, context, all that. And then you got the body language. What she was just referring to was body language. See, the
nonverbal cues can be like when you are observant or whatnot.
Body language. My wife doesn't really know.
Body language would more so be like if I'm talking to you and I'm like slouching, you could probably tell, okay, she's probably not interested, or if I'm rolling my eyes. But I would say more so, I don't know, let us know if that's still observation, because it's more so like, okay, I don't know, I guess it could be both. I don't know, but go ahead.
Communication. Body language. So, of course, I'm a very expressive individual. So that's why my wife knows what I like. I love music. I love the art of expressing one's true nature, whatever that may be. So with that being said, she knows what I like. When it comes to her, unless she tells me, it's not that I don't know my wife. She doesn't really talk about certain things. Case in point. Out of them two that I mentioned, you still can't give me three people that you actually had a crush on.
I said I used to have a crush on Usher. I don't have a crush on Usher no more.
You see what I'm getting at with that?
But you know, this is what I was saying.
Two more.
He could have like, okay, let me think about celebrities and me knowing my wife. Because the reason I can't think of them is not because I didn't have crushes. But y'all, I can't remember some of these celebrities' names. I've been so far removed from when it comes to celebrities like that. As far as being into celebrities and the stuff that they got going on. So it's not that I don't have any that I could probably put on the list. It's just that I can't think of them right now. And also because I was more so when I was putting together my list for my husband, I was more so focused on what he would like, you know? So that's why I can't think of any. But I more so was just going off of certain ones that, yes, like he said that he's named off, but just knowing his type. So it's kind of like when it comes to communication.
Go ahead.
You got to make sure that you're observant also. Because sometimes that's what gives you a better understanding. And maybe you know what, this person didn't say this to me, but based off what I know about them, I know it will be this.
So say, fam, so you saying I'm not observant?
I'm not saying he's not observant. He's very observant when it comes to me.
Okay.
I was more so talking about the list that he put together. If y'all seen the names, you would know that, okay, he can, because two of them you asked, you know.
How many times do I have to say, I literally forgot that we were doing this episode today. So that means when I came home and she reminded me, I could have just said, you know what, bump that. Let's just push it the next week so that way I have more time to actually, you know, get engaged in this. But because we were filming today.
I know, you was like, you know what, babe, let me just throw a list together for you so that we can.
And I was really thinking hard. I even left the room.
Oh my God, you thought hard about it.
Once again, I didn't know this was supposed to be serious crushes. I was actually petty with some of the ones, and I thought it was supposed to be something funny, like a gag thing.
Because when I initially came to him with the idea,
we both were laughing about it.
I told him, I said, but you know, based off of people that we know each other like or whatnot. So, you know, the people that he have on that, some of the people he have, the majority of that list, he know I don't like them like that. I may like their music.
Actually, no,
I may think that they're very... So you thought I had a thing for Bobby Brown.
Once again, that was a general...
Again, boy, that Bobby.
You literally told me.
If I was watching Mike, if I was just 30 years old.
Fam, you literally told me that you know I love singers. So it's not more so actors, but actual performers. So I'm like, okay, Bobby Brown and Chris Brown, that could be a pretty good comparison because you got old school that like Bobby Brown and you got new cats that like Chris Brown. So you might like either or. How was I supposed to know? Now, was I petty with the IJJ Fist and 50 Tyson? Of course I was. But two of them I picked.
Okay.
Two of the ones that I picked as a comparison, most would agree with, which was Terrence Howard and Michael Ealy and Boris Kodjoe and Morris Chestnut. Out of them two, most women would be able to answer that, but you don't like that.
I've told him several times that I think Terrence Howard is psychotic.
Just because he's psychotic don't mean you got an undercover crush from him.
I think I even told you I don't think he's attractive.
That ain't the point. I was picking two names.
Okay, so Bobby Brown. I know you say old school versus new school. I think that's the one that has me more baffled than Ice JJ Fish and 50 Tyson. And no offense to anybody that has a thing for Bobby Brown. It's just we all got different preferences. And I would like to know what, when it comes to Bobby Brown, that you think I may possibly be like,
literally just
you got
told
me sweating. Nah, you didn't put that on the list.
I literally just told you old school and new school. That's literally what I was thinking about when I came to that list.
Now, you know I don't care about old school and new school. That's
it's
you.
Music. You like, bro, you.
I like female artists, but I don't have a thing for either one of them because I don't go that way.
That ain't the point. You like Bobby Brown music and you like some of Chris Brown music. I thought it was a good match.
I just may like their music. Never said and I can understand Chris Brown because some people actually have a thing for Bobby Brown too. And I know some people around our age have a thing for Chris Brown. I just have never said that, you know what, that Chris.
The point is, I wasn't, see,
y'all probably like, I thought we were talking about communication.
No.
Even though this still
was just getting back to that. I was literally just getting back to that.
We figuring out our communication right now.
Things got lost in translation. Things got lost in translation because I did not know that she was really wanting me to actually find crushes.
Even though I said it, yeah.
It's one thing to say, find someone you think I got a crush on, or you should know me enough to know this is my crush. Those are two different things.
Y'all, I said let's play. What you think about us doing this game where we just like we've done a this or that. Be sure to check those videos out too. But I was like, you know what? But this time we do celebrity crushes. Based off us knowing each other and knowing what we like, we gotta choose between two people. We gotta give each other two options, and then like we always do with the game, you say which one that you think that the other one would choose, and then the other one say which one they would choose based off who we know each other like.
Right. And once again, all you've told me besides Adam Levine and Bradley Cooper was Usher, and you don't even bump with him like that no more. So how am I supposed to know who else you like? Tell me two other people once again that you got a crush on.
Because also with him observing me.
Two other people.
And I will say this. My husband is very observant of me.
Two other people, fam.
Two other people. I can't be thinking of their names like that.
So if you can't think
it's songs, y'all, that I'll know that I grew up with, and I'll be singing, and he'll tell you, I probably heard them songs 1,000 times, and I mess up the lyrics, and probably couldn't tell you who sung it.
A crush isn't handled or perceived as secondary. They're primary. In other words, when you think about a particular person, you know them like that.
So we can end this debate and not make this video the longest. You my crush.
And that ain't even what I'm trying to hear right now. That ain't even the subject. It's the communication, fam.
I know.
You base this off of something that technically ain't realistic when it comes to us. Because I really don't know what crushes you like.
Well, because you never would leave me for none of the women on your list.
You right.
Why you gave me that long game?
Just to
like
be
you
petty.
Was thinking about it. Like you called me through the list. Yeah, that list wasn't all that. You right, I wouldn't leave.
Anyway. Communication truly is key.
Yes, give people some advice down below about how to better communicate. Be sure to like this video, share, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell, all of that stuff. If you would like to get to know more about us, be sure to check out our website in the description down below. If you would like to book a consultation with us, because we really are good listeners and we really do communicate well with other people. You can trust us. Book a consultation if you would like to talk with us to get advice on anything. You can book with both of us, or you could book with either one of us. Is there anything that you would like to add, Handsome?
You know, I could really be petty and keep this going, but I'm going to leave it be, fam. Because I can't tell you what you don't even know. And I'm going to leave it at that.
Until next time, you all take care. And what do you need to do, Handsome?
if you in a relationship,
You heard me. I said, what do you need?
this is
What do they need to do?
Prime example on how you work things out. You find a resolution. Speaking of Aaliyah, and you move on.
When they hear
I ain't
us
sweating
say,
this.
when they catch the part of us saying when we get done, why the hell would you think I like that? When you said you come to a resolution and you move on. And you also make sure you pay attention to your spouse. Make sure you pay attention to their crushes, because that is very important. Until next time, you all take care, and that's it. All righty.